Hi everyone, it's Enchanted here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we are going to be picking cards to see how your person sees you. What do they think of you? What goes through their mind when they see you? Their feelings for you, things like that. So yeah, we have here pile 1 with the red quartz. We have pile 2 with the rose quartz. And we have pile 3 with the clear quartz. So yeah, go ahead and take a second to pause the video and pick a pile that you are the most energetically drawn to. You can pick based on anything. You can pick based on the crystals. You can pick based on the angel numbers and the timestamps, the design of the cards, whatever it is that you are the most drawn to. So yeah, go ahead and take a second to do that, and we will see you in your respective pile. Hi pile 1, so you picked the red quartz. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pick some cards to see what your person thinks about you. What would they tell you? Oh my gosh, yeah. Just what do they think of you? Okay, so we got the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. Okay, this is beautiful. What an amazing way to start off this reading. So this person knows that you're part of their soul tribe, or you could know that I feel like you're the more spiritual, and I'm gonna be honest. My point was that you know that you were meant to meet this person for a reason. You know that this person was really supposed to be part of your journey, and I'm seeing that for a lot of you, the person that you were with, they weren't necessarily too spiritual, but it's like after meeting you, it's almost like they started thinking that way, like, oh my gosh, I was supposed to meet this person for a reason. And that's a really cute and endearing thing, because it's like, that you must have meant, and you still do, you mean so much to this person that this person is literally willing to, get into something that they weren't really too interested in. Or like, I feel like this person, maybe never really knew the concept of fate, divine timing, meeting certain people until they met you. Like, they were not that spiritual, they weren't really someone who thought that way, but the fact that you had such a profound impact on them, and the fact that they started thinking this way, just means like there was a really strong bond, deep connection. And it's like this person is really going through it now that this ended. You can even see on the card here, this says, yeah, it's all coming together, the Great Gathering. So this is a really like big divine timing card, I would say. You could have been questioning why you met this person. I feel like this person definitely, is starting to think that way as well. And it's like Spirit wants you to know things are coming together. Yes, there has been this separation. Yes, there has been this distance. As you can see, like, these people are like social distancing, but it's like everything had to happen. Everything happened for a reason, and things are coming together behind the scenes. Like, things are definitely happening in the 5D. Even if you don't see it right now, like, you will see change. You will see a shift. You will see this person even make their way towards you. Or I'm even getting, this is more of like a you'll bump into this kind of person, your paths will cross kind of a thing. So yeah, they really are hoping that your paths do cross. We got soul tribe. I really do feel like you could have been this person's soulmate, or like you are soulmates in general. Like, this definitely could be a soulmate reading for a lot of you. Yeah. The other card that we got was Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. Okay, this is like one of the most beautiful cards of this entire deck, in my opinion. This is the Work Your Light Oracle cards deck, if you were wondering. I just absolutely love the imagery. This person sees you as someone who's so beautiful inside and out. This person sees you as someone who just really, like, is so captivating. Your energy, your vibe, your aura, your presence, your essence. They love it all. They love every single thing about you, even your quirks, even your flaws, even your faults. It's almost as if they see past that, or like they're blinded to it. This even says devotion. So this person is definitely emotionally devoted to you, no matter where they are right now, in life, or even if they're with someone, mentally and emotionally, they are still connected. I'm seeing for a lot of you guys, they don't even really want anyone else. Yeah, and we got Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. This is literally like 3 major arcana cards all in one pile. One, you're so lucky, with the Priestess, that represents High Priestess, with the Mystic, that also, represents yeah, like I would just say high priestess, so maybe 2, and then the teacher that represents the hierophant, and we also did get beauty, so yeah, that's the empress. That's literally like 3 or 4 cards all in one, and again, they just see you as someone who's so well rounded. You are beauty and brains, and you're very mystical and ethereal as well. Your beauty is unparalleled. You are otherworldly, like, and they have not met anyone like you. I'm even seeing that they think you're one of the hottest people you have ever been with. Hands down, hands down. Everything after you is probably downgrade. Everything before you, maybe like you were the upgrade. That's what I'm seeing. And with this mystic card, it's like they also think you're really, yeah, like I said in the beginning, they know that you're really spiritual. I'm getting, if you're watching this, you are spiritual. You probably wouldn't even be on this channel if you weren't spiritual, or you didn't gain some sort of like inclination towards spirituality. Yeah, so they see you as someone who's mystical, someone who just has such a unique way of thinking. You're just different. You just hit different, and that's such a cliche thing to say, but if this person did say that to you, I'm telling you, they 100% meant that. Yeah. You're so divine, with this priestess, you're so smart, you're also like mysterious and a little bit sensual. It's almost like this person had to like guess what you were thinking. It's like you always kept them on their toes in like the most like exciting, passionate way possible. Yeah, we also got the teacher. This does represent the hierophant, and the hierophant, represents okay, it represents a couple of things. Let's start with the teacher part. So you both learned a lot from this relationship. You both learned a lot about yourselves from this connection, and this was something that was like really meant to happen. This definitely was fated. It's like your angels, your spirit guides really wanted this connection to happen, to teach the both of you a lesson about life, things about yourself. And a lot came to surface when this connection ended. The separation has been really hard for both of you, and this like the hierophant that we channeled here, I'm also seeing this person wants to take things to the next level. They want to commit to you. They definitely see you as wife or husband material power one. Like, oh my gosh, hands down. They see you as someone who they can really build and grow with. And we even got sisterhood for, I am getting for some of you guys, maybe this person could have a sister, or they could have some sort of like female influence in their life that kind of like makes them, like maybe understand females more, maybe understand you more, regardless of whoever you're asking about. This could be a male or female, but it's just like this person really understands you and understands the way that you think. And it's like, if you are asking about a female and you're a guy, it's like, they just, even then, it's like, I'm just seeing like there's really deep mutual understanding. This was a very deep bond. There was a very, very strong connection, and there still is. Like, it's still happening in another realm. It's like, even if you aren't connected in the 3D, things are happening in the 5D. You are connected in other realms and dimensions, and yeah, there's a lot going on behind the scenes of this connection that you don't see, but it will manifest in the 3D. But yeah, in terms of what this person is thinking about you, again, they think you're beauty brains, but they also just are so intrigued by your essence, like the fact that you're so spiritual, the fact that like you're very interesting, you're different than anyone they've ever met, hands down. I'm actually gonna go ahead and turn the light on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, oh my gosh, yes. And I just feel like even as I turn the light on, I got something but a spark. Like, they still have a spark for you. They hold a soft spot for you. They'll always have feelings for you. And it's like you brought light into their life, and it's just like whenever they think of you, like there's just something that goes on in their mind, like ding, like that. I don't know why I channel like like literally a light bulb coming on, but it's like, yeah, something to do with them just realizing the depth of this connection. Like, one day they're just gonna be maybe like walking, or just living their day-to-day life, and something will just click. It'll just be like, yes, oh my gosh, no, this person is meant for me. Like, I need to contact this person. I need to like really talk to this person. That's also something that I am seeing. Wow. Yeah, a lot of really great energies going on here, like just really good energy, like positive vibes, immaculate vibes, things like that. So yeah, let's go ahead and pick some cards to see what else they are thinking and feeling. Oh my gosh, yeah, we got the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, so with the 10 of Pentacles, this is all about long-term relationships, long-lasting relationships, you know, stability in relationships, wanting something, yeah, just long-term, which for a lot of you guys, you know, definitely could be marriage. I really do feel like that is on the horizon. That is definitely something that you are destined for, you know, if that is something that you want. And, you know, it's Ten of Pentacles. This also does represent old money and, like, you know, just, yeah, combining your finances. I really do feel like when this person thinks about their future, when this person thinks about their finances, they think about you, like they incorporate you, or like they want to incorporate you when it comes to, you know, like their assets or getting things together. Like, you know, this Ten of Pentacles, this is kind of like really a family card, like, you know, things coming together. It's a step up from the Nine of Pentacles. Like the Nine of Pentacles is more about, like, you know, independence, like, you know, financial independence for themselves, but this is all about, like, you know, really taking into consideration your partner when you think about, you know, the more practical aspects of your life, which is really good because it's like, yes, there's a lot of love in this connection. There's definitely a lot of, like, you know, really strong feelings and passion, but, you know, it's like this person is also pretty serious about you. Like they want to get practical with you. They want to you know, take things to the next level with this Hierophant, you know, sort of just channeled energy we have here. So that's really good. Wow, we also got the Ace of Cups. So this is all about a new beginning. This is all about, like, a new beginning in love. You know, the Ace always has to do with new beginnings, and the Cups have to do with love and relationships and feelings. I am getting someone's connection could be an Earth sign and water sign. I also did channel Pisces and Taurus. Yeah. Um, yeah, you know, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This doesn't necessarily always have to be the case, but yeah, someone could have that in their sun, moon, rising, Venus, or just even embody those aspects. But again, it's more about the messages related, you know, to the signs other than the actual signs themselves. But this is about a new beginning in love. This is, I really do feel like your person sees you again as someone who they can really build and grow with. And yeah, there's a lot of love here. Like this person will have feelings for you forever, like no matter what. Like they're literally, as we talk right now, they're thinking about the depth of their feelings for you and just what you meant to them. And like I'm even getting they're concocting some sort of like plan to come towards you. This person just sees you as someone who is just so pure, wholesome, like you have immaculate vibes, like, you know, someone that they definitely want to wife up or husband up. So yeah, we also got the Five of Cups. Yeah, so ever since this connection ended, you know, they have been feeling really lonely and isolated. This card really does represent, you know, being left out in the cold. Someone does feel a little bit left out in the cold. They really do miss you. And it's like ever since you left, it's like food hasn't been tasting well. You know, they just haven't really even something about sleeping. Maybe they haven't been sleeping well. You know, it's like they really do miss you. The ending of this connection was really hard for them. So don't think they're just having, like, you know, a really great time. They don't miss you. They don't think about you, because they do. I'm telling you, they 100% do. We also did get the Seven of Cups, which is all about options. So they know that you have a lot of options in love. They know you're the kind of person that everyone wants to wife up or husband up or be with. And like right now, they're really getting their act together. They're getting their life together to come towards you so that, like, you know, they don't lose you. I am getting, you know, we did channel a little bit of Taurus energy, and Taurus does rule the second house of material wealth and possessions. And it's almost like this person is like possessive about you, like emotionally and mentally. They're still very attached and very connected to you. Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, we got the Ace of Wands. Okay, wow, this literally represents a spark in the connection. Like, you know how I was saying about this, there definitely is still a spark here. Even the Ace of Wands, when it comes to, like, you know, the Rider-Waite tarot, you see like an actual wand that's like lit up and, like, you know, there's kind of like darkness around it. It's like, I really feel like you help this person get through dark times. And it's like this person will always hold a flame, carry a flame for you. They'll always have a spark for you. I'm even seeing like fire energy. Maybe someone's connection could be fire sign. We did get a lot of water, so I am definitely channeling Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And with this Ace of Wands, this is all about a new beginning and like a new passionate beginning. I'm just wanting to come forward and swoop you in and, you know, really ask for your hand in something. I've definitely got like marriage, you know, this is kind of like a marriage path for a lot of you. They really do envision a long-term future with you because there's a lot of love, but there's also a lot of passion, and there's just like everything in the makings of a good relationship, like everything that a good relationship needs, and that too something that is long-term. You know, this connection has that. This connection does have that. Yeah, I also did get that, you know, right now they are going through kind of a tough time. This is the Ten of Swords. You know, they are having kind of a hard time balancing certain things in their life. They are under a lot of stress and pressure. I also feel like, you know, we did get the Ten of Pentacles. You know, this could mean that they come from like old money. For some of you, I'll go over the different scenarios, but like maybe they could have like, you know, a lot to prove within their community. It's like maybe some of them could have like, you know, really rich parents or something like that, but they need to prove themselves. Or I'm seeing they're in a community where, you know, a lot of people are doing really well, and there's just a lot of pressure for them to, like, you know, kind of live up to the expectations. You know, there's a lot of pressure on them to be financially stable. I'm seeing they could have grown up around, you know, in a family or around people where, like, you know, the material aspects of their life is very, very important. Something about like status as well. Maybe this person cares a lot about that. I also did channel Capricorn for some of you, but yeah, we did get 2 10s, and that's good because that means like there's an ending of a cycle, ending of anything like unhealthy or negative that didn't serve this connection. But this person is kind of dealing with stress right now, but it's like even though they're going through all this, they still think about you. They still think about this connection. You have not left their mind at all. Seriously, like ever since this connection ended, this person has not been feeling it. Like, I mean, you know, feeling themselves, and yeah, they really do miss you so, so much. Yeah, we also got, okay, let's go and shuffle the cards a little bit more. Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah, we got the 6 of Cups. Yeah, so this is all about nostalgia. It's all about thinking back to the good times and reminiscing upon the memories that you two shared together, and that is something that they're definitely doing. You know, this person misses you so, so much. Again, we've got a lot of water here, and they miss all the good times, and it's like they really want to recreate the good times. You know, there's still so much passion left in this connection. There's unfinished business here. There's so much love here, and it's like, you know, love is great, but it's like a connection needs more than love to, you know, happen and flourish. And it's like they are really, like, you know, thinking and being really practical about coming forward, you know, coming towards you and going about this connection. So that is also something that I am seeing for you, pal one. That's really great. I really love this reading. Honestly, I felt really emotional while saying this, and that's a big thing, you know. So yeah, let's go ahead and pick some oracle cards to see what this person would want to say to you. Yeah, we got I've been seeing signs about you. Yeah, you definitely are connected in the 5D. I really do feel like this person has been dreaming about you. This person has been thinking about you a lot. And yeah, they really do care so much about you, and they just, it's on, I literally just got a notification while filming this. I really feel like they are dying to just communicate towards you. They're dying to come yeah, just towards you and let you know everything that's been going on, and be really honest and authentic and open about their feelings. You know, they definitely have been seeing like, I'm getting something to do with the rose. We literally got like rose. Yeah, they have been seeing signs about you, but there are certain things, you know, that they've been seeing that remind them of you. I'm seeing like something to do with the rose that could be like relevant to this connection. Maybe when you see a rose, especially like a pink rose, that could represent, you know, that they're trying to reach out to you or communicate with you telepathically. And something about a gathering, like you are definitely meant to come together. This is all happening. Things will definitely happen in divine timing, and you know, this definitely is a soulmate connection. You know, I really do feel like you could have been connected in a past life, things like that. So yeah, that is also something that I'm seeing. Let's go ahead and pick some oracle cards to see what else is going on. Yeah, I will always have feelings for you. Yeah, this person will always carry a flame for you no matter what happens in this connection. They do have feelings for you. This connection does go, you know, a lot deeper than they like care to even tell, you know, mostly because I am seeing, yeah, with this 10 of Swords, this does sort of represent like the baggage card, stress, pressure, things like that. You know, there's just a lot going on in their life, and they could have maybe prioritized, you know, other aspects of their life, but that's only because they want you to see them as someone who's really secure, stable, someone who has a lot going on, because they really do care about how you view them. That's very, very big to them. Again, it's almost like they had to like kind of guess what was going on in your mind and things like that. Yeah, we got, I wish you could hear all the conversations I've been having about you. This person has nothing but nice things to say to you. This person has definitely been talking about you to their friends and family, and has just like, you know, I feel like whenever their friends like maybe talk about love and relationships, or like when they see things that have to do with love and relationships, like the first thing that they think about is you. So yeah, oh my gosh, yeah, this is one of the best like clarifying oracle love cards we could have gotten. I'm serious about it. They are serious about you. They are serious about this connection. They are serious about really making this work, which is why they need to feel more stable and secure within themselves before they can really come forward. So yeah, we got, I still wonder what could have been. Yeah, you know, with this 5 of Cups, I am seeing like, you know, they do feel a little bit left out in the cold. Even if they were the one that like, you know, maybe broke up with you, they are really regretting their actions, or like not regretting it, but they're just like, oh my gosh, how could I let this amazing person go? It's like they didn't want to let you go. Even at the time of the breakup, they still cared about you. They still do care about you. And yeah, they're just thinking about what things could have been like. Again, with the Six of Cups, I do see them reminiscing about the times you had together. I'm seeing something about a text message, like looking back to the text message. I literally got a text during this reading. So yeah, I really feel like either that means they want to communicate with you, or like they have been looking back to the messages you sent, and you know, everything that you shared, and just the memories and things like that. So yeah, oh my gosh, yeah. So we also got this separation has been harder on me than I'd let on. Pile one, there's so much that they have to get off their chest. There's so much that they really want to let you know, and you know, be really honest about with you. So yeah. We also got I wish the timing was different. Yeah, timing really did and still does play a really big role in this connection. We even got, like, again, it's all coming together. Yeah, I feel like at the time you met, you know, there's no such thing as like wrong timing. You were meant to meet this person because, you know, we got the teacher here. You were meant to learn a lot about one another, um or about yourselves through this connection. It's like this was meant to happen to kind of like propel your growth, propel your sort of like spiritual awakening. I'm even getting, yeah, you could have been spiritual before this connection, but definitely after this connection, you guys could be going through like a really massive spiritual awakening that's going to teach you so much about yourself. And it's just like everything's going to come together for you, pal one. Like not just this love situation, but like just everything, you know, in terms of your career prospects, things like that. Like I feel like, you know, you're gonna learn a lot more, or you are in the process of learning a lot about what you're really passionate about, what really fulfills you. You know, you're even learning a lot about relationships, and I feel like a lot of you have come to the realization that, you know, you kind of have to, you know, let things flow a little bit. Like, you know, don't hold on to things so tightly. I even feel like for a lot of you guys, you know, while you do think about this person, while you do miss this person a lot and they miss you so much, you have been, you know, kind of learning to not like cling on to things. You know, you have just been learning to let things take their course, and because you have been doing that, things are happening. I even feel like since you guys have kind of been focusing a lot on yourself, your self-worth, your self-love, this person has been thinking about you even more. So yeah, let's go ahead and pick a couple more oh my gosh, oracle cards from the Moonology deck to see what's going on. Yeah, honestly, you guys, like every single thing, you know, when it comes to tarot spirituality, every single little thing really does indicate a lot about what's going on in the connection. Like even the way that this just kind of like all the cards just got mixed up. I really do feel like some of you guys could have gone through a tower moment. This connection, the ending of this connection could have just been so like had such a drastic impact on you, and it really shook up your entire life, and you really shook up this person's world and their life. And yeah, and like it's like this needed to happen for a transformation to happen, for growth to happen. Yeah, we got don't let pride get in your way. I really do feel like, you know, this person thinks about you so much. They really see you as someone who, you know, like think they think you're absolutely amazing. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes I feel like maybe this person could think like you're kind of playing games. Like maybe you don't want to be seen as someone who's really weak or something like that. Maybe this person thinks that you kind of put up a front to appear like, you know, really strong. It's like you are strong, yes, but it's like, you know, I feel like you definitely could have opened up to this person about how you've been hurt before, and like they sometimes think that you do things kind of out of like self-defense, like a subconscious self-defense mechanism. Yeah. We also got step outside your comfort zone. Yeah. You know, this person, like I really feel like they want to step out their comfort zone and come towards you. And this person thinks that you have kind of helped them step out of their comfort zone in a lot of different ways. We did get the North Node, and the North Node is all about, you know, who you're meant to be in this lifetime, who, you know, like you have to use a North Star as a light to guide your North Star. Whatever sign lies in that is like the kind of sign that, you know, you're supposed to like embody the aspects of. And like I'm just okay, you know, I'm sort of like going a little bit on, I was going on a tangent here, but in terms of what they think about you, they think about you as someone who's really wise, someone who they were really meant to meet. You know, you're part of their soul tribe. You guys were really meant to meet to yes, learn a lot about one another, but I feel like you were the teacher. Yeah, like you taught this person so much about themselves, and you taught this person about, like, you know, just what a real connection looks like. I mean, seriously, like I feel like, yeah, this person, you know, could have definitely been with people in the past, but after being with you, they're just like, they have kind of reevaluated everything that they've known about love, everything that they've known about relationships. And it's like, if it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for this connection, they probably would not, have gone through this transformation that they so badly needed, and they probably would not even know what real love was if it wasn't for you. So yeah, oh my gosh, yeah, this reading was so emotional. Honestly, there were so many messages coming through. There's so much love here. This person really does care about you a lot. They are definitely reminiscing about the past. This person sees you as, again, like someone who's very well-rounded. You are the entire package. You are beautiful, or handsome, attractive, gorgeous, sexy, stunning, but at the same time, you're so smart. You're very wise. I feel like a lot of you are very wise behind your ears, and this person sees that, and that's why they want to be with you. Like, I feel like they're kind of done dealing with like immature people, dating like, kind of like just people who didn't know what they want with their life, because after they met you, like, it's like you showed them, like, hey, now's really the time to kind of get your life together, life in order, at least think about, different aspects of your life and things like that. And they will forever admire you for that. Yeah, they really look up to you so much, Pile One. So yeah, that is what we got for you. I really hope that this resonated or helped in some way. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is just a general reading. If you do want a more in-depth reading, be sure to check out the description box below where you can sign up for one. And yeah, I will end the reading right here. Thank you so much, Pile One. Love and light. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your reading. So we're going to go ahead and pick some cards to see how this person sees you, what they think about you, what is going on through their mind, what are their feelings towards you. We're going to cover it all. So yeah, let's go ahead and shuffle the cards to see exactly what is going on with your person. What is going on with Pile 2's person, okay? Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we got the Three of Autumn. This is like the Three of Pentacles. So your person sees you as someone who's really accomplished in life, like you have a lot going for you. You are pretty career oriented. You have really big dreams. You work really hard. Yeah, you're definitely a hard worker. You're very authentic and you have a lot of integrity. You don't like taking shortcuts, and that's something that your person absolutely admires about you. They just admire your tenacity, your drive, your ambition. You're so passionate about everything that you do. You have a lot going on for you. You're the kind of person who really likes to diversify, you know, like you're involved in a lot of things. You're very talented and you like to like diversify your assets. You like to just be involved in a lot of different things. Like, yes, you could have like, something that you are okay, first of all, you're practical. Your person really loves that you're practical, and like I was saying, you are the kind of person where, yes, you could have a job, yes, you could be part of, you could be majoring in something or like be involved in a field that will render you to be like, financially stable, but you have like other things going on for you. You have hobbies, you have just other ways to like lift you up and build you. I feel like your person also thinks you're like pretty business savvy. They think that you like know how to pave your own path. You are someone who is very abundant, and you attract a lot of abundance because you're very smart about it. You work really hard, and like your person really loves that they met someone like you because you were a very good influence on them. Your person honestly needed to meet someone like you, because I feel like the people that they've been with in the past kind of just didn't really know what they wanted, didn't really know what to do with their life. They just didn't they weren't as like smart or ambitious or passionate, or knew what they wanted out of life the way that you do. And that's something your person thinks about a lot. They're just like, wow, I want to also be in life the same way this person is. I am so intrigued by the fact that this person has so much going on for them. You do a lot of things, you're involved in a lot of initiatives, and your person like honestly draws a lot of inspiration from you regarding that. So yeah, your person is very, very inspired by you. Yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, we got the Justice card. So this is all about fairness and balance. I feel like this was a very balanced connection for a lot of you. There were, however much you liked them, you loved them, you cared about them, they reciprocated that. Like, maybe even if they weren't really the best at showing that, they really did care about you. They still do care about you. And yes, this is about equality and fairness. And it's like, if that wasn't I do feel like maybe for some of you guys, you know, there are two different scenarios here. Some of you guys could have put in a lot of time, energy, effort into this, and maybe they couldn't, or maybe they tried to, but they just like physically couldn't because they're not really where they want to be in their career, at least not in the same way that you are. And that's why they could have like lacked a little bit, not because they didn't have feelings for you, not because they didn't care. Of course they do care about you, they did care about you, they still do, and they always will. But it's like at the time, like, you know, I'm even getting, you know, this connection kind of ended because they weren't really the best at balancing aspects of their life, but they are working on it. So I am seeing that, yes, in terms of feelings, emotions, things like that, this connection was very balanced because they did feel the same way that you did. But in terms of like actually having that materialize, you know, since we did get this earth card here, like they weren't really the best at either showing it, or maybe they weren't able to give you the same amount of time, energy, and effort that you know, divulged, that you invested in. But that is something that they want to do. They want to come back better and stronger than ever. They want this connection to be fair to you because, you know, they see you as this amazing person that they can really build and grow with. So yeah, this literally says take the time to review, you know, the details. You will win in the end. So yeah, that's exactly what this card is. Honestly, the actual, you know, meaning of this card is like winning a court case, or like winning something. And it's like there will be, you know, some sort of victory in this connection. You know, you will feel very satisfied in every single way. Like, you know, yes, this was a very emotionally fulfilling connection, but it's like this person will also just you know, be able to give you the time, energy, attention, care, love that you deserve. So yeah, this person knows you ain't something for less. Like you don't tolerate anything less than, you know, what you deserve. And this person knows that, they see that, and they really want to give you that. So yeah, oh my gosh, we got the King of Autumn. Okay, I really love it. Like there's a huge progression going on for you, pile 2. You know, this King of Autumn, I'm seeing your person sees you as the kind of person that they really want to change for. So maybe this person, yeah, could have lacked in some way. Maybe they just really weren't where they wanted to be in life, at least not the same way that you were. They were very inspired by you, motivated by you, and because of that, they wanted to really be the best version of themselves. You know, the King of Autumn does represent someone who's very loyal and practical, and someone who will literally shower you with attention and love and even physical gifts. Like, you know, I'm getting maybe this person's love language could be gift giving. Maybe someone in this connection could, you know, really be into that or into receiving gifts. Yeah, but they're definitely going to shower you with time, attention, care, um, affection, loyalty, you know, or like they will be loyal to you. And yeah, like this person just knows that you are deserving of an absolute king or queen. And that's why they're working on themselves, so they can be that for you. Um, this person just, I'm getting Libra as well. I'm getting Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Libra. Someone in this connection could have that in their sun, moon, rising, Venus, or 7th house, which is a house of love and relationships. But as I always say, don't worry too much about the signs. It's about the messages associated with the sign. And the message that we're getting is that this person sees you as someone who deserves the absolute best. And I'm even getting, like, you know, some spiritual downloads I was getting is like logical, practical, rational. You know, someone in this connection is that way. I feel like your person sees you as someone who's really practical, and that's something that they really like. I feel like in the past, maybe, yeah, they just did not have the stability that they had with you. Like, I feel like maybe in the past they could have been dealing with people that were a little bit fickle, in and out, and when they met you, they're just like, oh my gosh, I can really see growing with this person and building with this person. And, you know, when they met you, they weren't really ready. Like, something that I'm literally getting is that you were the right person but wrong time. And maybe in the past, you know, maybe in the past they were with the wrong people, but like it's like the timing was fine. It's like, you know, they thought that they were doing fine, but then when they met you, they're just like, oh my gosh, this person has it all. I kind of feel the need to be on their level. I really do feel like this person was intimidated by you. Not that, you know, it was your fault that they were. It's more just they felt a little bit insecure, and like you are the kind of person that, you know, a lot of people are intimidated by. Not, again, not in like a bad or mean or like weird way or anything, like not like in a jealous way, maybe like a little bit of healthy jealousy, but it's not like you did anything. It's not like you're like, you know, super like, you know, egotistic or anything, not like that. But it's just like you just are this amazing person that, you know, a lot of people just look up to so much. And, you know, even with the Justice card, this is associated with Venus, and your person, you know, which is a planet of love, beauty, abundance, and your person sees you as someone who's very beautiful, someone who's very abundant. You know, this person does have so much love for you, and yeah, honestly, this person cannot stop praising you, and they just think so highly about you, pal, too. So yeah, let's go ahead and pick some more cards to see what other messages we have to say in this connection, what they would tell you. So yeah, okay, wow, we got Leo, the lover. Okay, so much love in this connection for sure. Yeah, maybe someone in this connection could be a Leo or have Leo influences, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or even cusps. But yeah, this is all about, let's see what this card says: expressive, creative, loving, playful, warm. Yeah, your person sees you as all these things. Your person sees you as someone who, yes, like while you are practical, you're also a little bit goofy. You're someone who they can like really, you know, have fun with, like, you know, be lighthearted with. You know, you're very like joyous, peaceful. It's like you are the kind of person who works hard, but you also know how to play hard. It's like, yes, you are very practical. Yes, you even could be like pretty like analytical, logical for some of you guys, or like, you know, yeah, you just have a lot going for you, but at the same time, you know how to let loose. You know how to have fun. You know how to like, you know, have a good time. And this person really likes that. You know, again, we got loving. There is a lot of love here, and yeah, we also got flirtatious. I feel like this person really loved flirting with you. You know, you guys did have that sort of vibe where like you could just like joke around, ease around, like, you know, be really lighthearted and fun with one another. Yeah. We also got, okay, yeah, Saturn, wisdom. Yeah, I feel like this person thinks you're very wise beyond your years. You know, Saturn is also the planet of like responsibility and, you know, practicality, things like that. You know, I am getting Capricorn influences, so Capricorn, Leo, again, Taurus, Virgo, and Libra here. But yeah, your person thinks that, you know, yeah, you're very disciplined. Yeah, you really do care a lot about having structure in your life. You are someone who's traditional and someone who values traditional relationships, and that's something that they want to give to you because, again, they see you as high value, high worth person, someone who knows, you know, someone that is worthy of a king or queen. Yeah, someone that's worthy of like an official committed relationship or like taking that next step wherever that may be for you. And we even got ambition. Yeah, your person sees you as someone who's very, very ambitious, someone who's very, very responsible as well, someone who is, you know, you're not the kind of person who wastes their time on anyone. Like, even if you were in the past, this person knows that they're not going to waste your time. Like, they're not, you know, you're not the person that does that. And yeah, we also got, let's see, we did get like maturity. Yeah, you are very, very mature. You know, we did get a little bit rigid, a little bit like, you know, it's like, yes, you do like to have fun, you do like to let loose, but maybe your person does also see you as someone who kind of like stresses over things. And that's almost something that they find cute because like that shows them that you care, and like that's a very attractive quality to have. You know, the fact that you care, you know, that's something that your person really likes about you. You know, people like being around people that like, you know, are known to be really caring, you know, display that they really care about like, yes, other people, but just life in general. You know, no one really wants to be surrounded by people. Like, it is cool to be like carefree fun, but it's like, you know, I definitely feel like this person needs to be around someone who, you know, will encourage them, someone who, you know, will really motivate them to be the best version of themselves. You know, that's what we're getting with Leo, regardless of whether or not this person is a Leo. Leos love being around partners that, one, they can like, you know, really show off, things like that. Your person definitely does see you as someone they can show off, but also someone who is like work oriented, career oriented, someone who has ambition. That's something that your person really wants in a partner, and that is something that they definitely got in you or saw in you. Yeah, we also got Jupiter, which is a planet of expansion. Very interesting. I feel like, yeah, we got both Saturn and Jupiter. So this is all about, yeah, expansion, taking things to the next level. There's definitely more that this person, you know, wants to experience with you. They're very enthusiastic about you, this connection. They also see you as someone who's very optimistic, someone who's also very generous and kind and benevolent. Like, you give a lot. You are the kind of person who's always given a lot in your relationships. We're also seeing something about travel. I feel like maybe this person either wants to travel to you or sees you as someone, um, or like wants to travel with you somewhere. Yeah, like go places with you. Like, there's a lot that they want to like fulfill on their bucket list with you. We also got like teaching. Again, you are very wise. You taught this person a lot about, you know, just life in general and about themselves as well. You're very adventurous. This is all about exploration as well. Your person really does want to explore this connection with you a little bit more. Like, yeah, there definitely could be a separation, but it's like, you know, they want to come together. Like, they want this, you know, rift or like this separation to be mitigated. And there's so much that this person has to explore regarding this connection, their true feelings for you, things like that. So yeah, let's go ahead and pick a couple of love oracle cards to see what is going on, what messages they would tell you. Yeah, oh my gosh, this twin flame connection is driving me crazy. I can't wait for a reunion. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing this as a reunion, pal too. I feel like more than maybe the other pals, this person definitely wants to come towards you. You know, the separation has been really hard on them, and I really do feel like there has been kind of a chaser runner dynamic for some of you guys. That's how twin flame connections are supposed to be. You know, they're not supposed to be easy, but they are supposed to like be very, very fulfilling. And yes, this person definitely found emotional fulfillment in this connection. You really did fulfill them in a lot of different ways. They really, really like you. They really, really do care about you. Yeah, we also got, I would do anything for you. You mean the world to me. Yeah, I even got like, yeah, for whatever reason, the world card, I channeled that. And it's like, they really just want to explore the world or travel the world. Or maybe you could mean the world to them, or it would, you know, just world does, like this card, I'm just seeing like, they want to like go full circle with you. It's like they really want to have this relationship stand the test of time. We did get a lot of earthy energy as well. This is all about expansion and taking things to the next level, and yeah, really just exploring this connection more, you know, seeing where things can go, but like not like in a, you know, cliche phrase like, oh, let's see where they can go. Like, no, I mean, like this person's actually serious about you. This person actually wants to you know, take the next step with you. And yeah, I'm also getting something about like cycles being completed. So if you were in this cycle where like, yeah, you know, maybe people, it's like things would happen, you would meet a great person, and it's like, oh, it would just end for some reason. Like that's something that I see not happening anymore. So things are definitely looking up for you. Yeah, we also got, I love you more than you will ever know. Yeah, there's a lot that this person really wants to get off their chest. They really do have very, very deep feelings for you. This person, I feel like the more they got to know you, the more feelings they had for you. Like I channeled that song. It's like every time I see you, my feelings get deeper. I miss you. I miss you. I really want to kiss you, but I can't. I'm sorry, I cannot sing for life. But oh my gosh, it's like that song. 678 999 8212. I feel like you guys know that song. Oh my gosh, it kissed me through the phone. I am seeing something about a phone and a phone call. I really do feel like this person really wants to talk to you, or they enjoyed having, you know, phone call conversations with you, or something about your voice. I'm sure you guys are a heck of a lot better singers than I am, but they really do miss your voice. That is also something that I'm seeing. Yeah, we also got, I would do anything for another chance. Yeah, like this connection again is far from over. I really do feel like, you know, this person does like regret their actions. If there's anything that they did that didn't serve this connection, they are very, very sorry for that. Maybe it could just be that, you know, they broke up with you and they're sort of like, you know, regretting that decision. They're just like, no, like, why did I break up with this person? Like, you know, it was for a good reason. I really do feel like when they did that, you know, we did get the justice card here. This is someone who really thinks, this is someone who, like, you know, balances the scales, like weighs the scales, sees the good and bad, or like, you know, weighs the positives and negatives of every situation. And it's like, if they were the ones that did break up with you, when they came to this decision, it was, you know, something that they really thought about, because again, this person cares a lot about being secure and stable and reliable and steady within themselves. This person is someone who takes life just very, very seriously. So yeah, but it's like they are like, you know, they really are thinking about what things could have been, and the separation has been really hard on them. So yeah, wow, we got a new start is coming. Again, there's unfinished business for you, pal, too. This person really does care about you, and there is so much more that this connection, there's so much more that you need to go through with this person, and I mean that in the best way possible. I really feel like the separation had to happen so you could come back healthier and stronger and better than ever. Yeah, we also got meditate and contemplate. Yeah, new moon in Pisces. Okay, maybe someone could even have Pisces in their chart. I'm also getting a Virgo. Yeah, so this person, again, what I was saying, this person is in like meditative, contemplative mode. This person is thinking a lot about life in general, thinking a lot about, yes, you and this connection, just like maybe what their next steps are, maybe what their next moves are. Like, I do feel like this person is pretty practical. You know, they don't just take things lightly. They are the kind of person who even takes relationships, yeah, very, very seriously. And it's like, this is the kind of person who feels like there's no point in really being in a relationship if it's not something serious. Like, this is someone who does long-term relationships, long-term commitment, and that is something that they want with you. Like, even if that hasn't been the case in the past, they really do envision a future with you. They really do see you as someone who they can really build and grow with, and they are very, very serious about you, pal, too. Like, honestly, with all this Pentacles energy we have going on here, they're trying to be the King of Pentacles, or, you know, regardless of their gender. Like, don't worry about that too much, but they really are doing a lot to improve upon themselves. I feel like that's very important to them. I definitely do see this person having like Capricorn, Virgo in their chart. Yeah, even Taurus. We got Pisces. We got Libra. Yeah, someone's connection could be that. Yeah, we also got I did what I did to protect myself. It was never personal, but they are truly sorry for hurting you. So yeah, if this person did do something to hurt you, and this isn't something you already don't know about, they are very sorry. They are like repenting, like regretting that decision, and that's why they're just working on healing themselves so that they can be better for you. And oh my gosh, I have been manifesting you. Yeah, if you've been seeing signs about this person, if you have been finding yourself thinking about this person more than ever, that's because they're thinking about you. There's this thing called quantum entanglement where it's like any sort of bond that you have with a person, like unless you have cut the cord, there is energy between the two of you, and it's like you guys are definitely thinking about one another, seeing signs about one another, and it's like they really want to be with you a lot. I feel like this person knows about manifestation, the law of attraction, and they're putting that to use with, yes, aspects of their life. They want to be like rich, financially stable, successful, things like that, but it's like they also just want to be with you. Yeah, we got you make me weak. I wish you knew the impact you have on me. Yeah, you had a really profound impact on this person, just the way you were, your essence, your vibe. Yeah, like they have not met anyone like you, and like they know that they won't. Like they really feel like they won't. Yeah. We also got I am coming back to stay for good this time. Yeah, this person is really serious about you, pal, too. Again, with the King of Pentacles, I really feel like, that was like one of the main cards in this reading. So, this was good. Like they had to take some time off to really focus on themselves, to think about, what it is that they want out of life, and just so that they can feel more secure and stable within themselves. Yeah, because they are very serious about you. Again, even if in the past they could have been, maybe like they could have had like flirtationships, situationships, flings here and there. They see you as their end goal, their end game. That's why they are really, really working hard on themselves to get better and heal and get healthier and be where they want to be in life. Yeah. We also got I want to have a heart to heart conversation with you. Yes, there's a lot just going on, in terms of what this person needs to do. And, they think so highly of you. They really do see you as someone who's very high worth, high value. They see you as someone who's very practical, logical, and rational, someone they can really build and grow with. And they really want to have a heart to heart conversation with you about their true feelings for you, which goes a lot deeper than they were able to tell. Like, yes, they could have told you they really liked you, they really loved you, they cared, but there's more that they want to get off their chest. That's definitely something that I'm seeing. And they really do want another chance. They really do want another stab at this, another chance at this, yeah, shot at this relationship. So yeah, that is what I got for you, pal 2. I really hope that this reading helped. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You always have free will in your reality. This is just a general reading for the collective. So if you do want an in-depth reading, I do offer video readings. Be sure to check that out in the description box below. So yeah, I am going to end the reading right here. Thank you so much once again. Love and light. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So you all picked the clear quartz. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and pick some cards to see what they think about you, how they see you, their feelings for you, what they want to get off their mind, things like that. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what we got. Okay. Wow. Okay, so I am getting that you have had a tower moment in this connection. This is obviously something that you know about. The tower moment could have been the breakup, the separation itself. And it was hard. It was hard on the both of you. I am getting that, some of you are wondering, like, what is going on in this person's mind? Do they even feel as deeply as I did about this connection? Do they even care that this ended? And the answer is yes. Yes, they do care. We did get the Page of Wands. And the interesting thing about the Page of Wands is that it's actually like a leading to your soulmate kind of card, if that makes sense. It's not exactly a soulmate card, but it's all like, there was a lot of passion in this connection. There was a lot of there still is a spark. There was a lot of like, even like fieriness, feariness. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but basically at times it definitely was tumultuous. I am getting for some of you guys, it could have like at times felt like it was a little bit like, toxic, and this isn't something that you don't know about, but it's like despite that there was always still love. But the thing is, both of you kind of had like a, hot head. Both of you kind of had a, mouth. Both of you said things that hurt one another, because we are getting a lot of fire here. I really do feel like with this tower moment, it's like it was very, very intense. But see, the thing was that even though it was intense when it came to like, everything that went down, all the fights, everything that happened. There was a lot of feelings and emotion and passion. And the thing is, like, I'm not saying this is necessarily the best or healthiest thing, but sometimes, when people fight back, it's because of, it's like a defense mechanism. It's because they get defensive. It's like that thing about, like, people being mean because they actually, like, have feelings. It's like, when you get hurt, that's when you feel like, sometimes this isn't always the case, but I'm seeing that maybe someone's connection could have been a little bit immature, since we did get the page and it's not a knight or cups, or sorry, knight or king. It's like this person or someone in this connection's way of going through pain was, like kind of being mean back, like, or handling pain via anger. It's like, someone pisses you off, it's like you cry out of anger rather than, like, cry out of sadness, or like maintain your calm or composure. And I feel like that could have been something that, like, both of you in this connection could have, like, gone through. And that's, or like both of you in this connection could be like at times. Yeah, that is just something that I am seeing. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But I am seeing this was a very intense, very passionate connection in a lot of ways. But see, the good thing about the tower moment is that, like, whenever it's upright, it means that the bad times are gone, the tough times are over. This is a card about transformation and, like, things happening for the better. It's like, think of an actual building, think of an actual tower. When it crumbles, what's the next thing that happens? It's going to get cleaned up and rebuilt, right? Or it's going to be something else is going to be built in that space. So it's like, this tower moment had to happen for, this connection to allow bigger and better things, for, more space to be cleared up for bigger and better things to come through. So yeah, we got the Six of Wands. Okay, a lot of fire energy here, pile 3, a lot of fire energy. So I really like the progression. It's like we have the Tower, we have the Page of Wands. Like, this is about a message coming in. I really do feel like your person is very passionate about you. They'll always, they'll always carry a flame for you. Yeah, there's always going to be like a spark in this connection. But with the Six of Wands, I am seeing that, there is going to be a victory in this connection. This is all about victory, success, achievements. So I'm seeing that, no matter what happens, and this could look different for a lot of you, maybe we can pick some more cards for clarification, but I am seeing a couple different scenarios here. Either you could come back together and be stronger than ever, or you could get an apology, or, some kind of closure. Either way, you are going to hear everything that you need to hear, everything that you need to hear that will satisfy you in every way, emotionally, things like that. Sometimes it's like, we just need closure to get over it. We just want an explanation of why things happened the way they did, or why this person did whatever they did. Yeah, and I am getting that, like, whatever happens, because there is a potential for coming back together for sure. But it's like this connection, you'll end up feeling satisfied no matter what. So yeah, and in terms of what this person is thinking about you, like, they see you as just someone who's so fiery and passionate. I feel like maybe you guys could be fire signs or have fire in your chart, like, pretty prominently. And with this Page of Wands, it's like they want to tell you just how passionate they are about you. They want to tell you, like, look, no matter what happened, I will always cherish you. I will always cherish our time together. You were this amazing person that was worth fighting for. They really did fight for you, pile 3. This relationship was worth, yeah, really, um trying to save for them. And that's something that they want to tell you. They want to tell you, like, hey, I know whatever went down, but I really did try. I really did make that effort, because you are someone, for whom it's worth making that effort. Like, this person really wants you to know that, and they want to know that, like, they're so passionate about you. You're very just ambitious. You have so much going on for you. And it's like they really want to give you a message and, like, give you some clarity about, like, just why things happened, why they acted the way they did. This isn't something you already don't know about, but, like, they just want to be very vocal about their feelings for you, and tell you that, like, they'll always carry a flame for you. This was an intense, perhaps, tumultuous connection, but it was still so good for them, and they're really happy that it happened. Like, there's no regrets here. Like, this person, even though there was a tower moment, this person is definitely thinking more about the positive aspects of this connection rather than the negative aspects. So yeah, let's see what else we got here. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I really do feel like, this person, um again, a couple of different meanings for this card. The first person is like clinging on to something. Like, look at the way, like, maybe it's better depicted in other, like, tarot cards. This is like the Lima tarot, but it's like usually the person in Four Wands like clinging on to their finances, clinging on to something. So it's like they want to let you know that they are still holding on to this connection emotionally and mentally. Like, even if, like, things went down, like the words were said, things happen on both sides, like they're still like very emotionally involved in this. So yeah. And the other thing that I am seeing is that like they kind of see you as the Six of Wands, energy here. Like, you have a lot going for you. You are someone who's very victorious in life. You're very successful. You have achieved a lot. You've accomplished a lot, and you're only going to achieve and accomplish a lot. Like, you're due for success, like even more success. And I feel like this person, pile three, feels a little bit underhanded. They felt like they were not good enough for you. They felt like, maybe even during the connection, they couldn't really offer as much as they wanted to, because they know that you're worth it. They know that you're worth the absolute best. But I am sensing this person could have been a little bit immature, since we got the Page of Wands. But sometimes, like, when the king or queen or knight comes up later, that could mean that they're matured. But I really do see that this person has a lot to work on emotionally, mentally, just like mental health wise, even maybe kind of controlling their ego or anger. I am seeing like Aries, Leo energy here a little bit, maybe even Sagittarius. Yeah, they have to work on that, as well as work on their finances, work on their material life. They do take their like material life, or just financial career prospects important, like, pretty seriously. Or like they, at least they'll start to. Like, I just feel like they weren't really where they wanted to be in life, and for some of you guys, they could have projected their insecurities onto you. But it's like it wasn't personal, it was just whatever they were going through. In fact, they think you're actually like more mature than them. They think that you actually have, like, so much going for you. And like, honestly, they even thought that maybe they bought you down at times. They felt like you were doing charity work. Yeah, like, look at this. The Four of Pentacles literally is like a charity card. It's, someone who's kind of like in a like beggar uniform mode. And like, yeah, I feel like maybe a lot of people around you thought that too. But it's like they're very, very lucky that someone like you could have like paid attention to them. Yeah, we got the Nine of Wands. Okay, this is a crazy amount of fire, you guys. Like, I don't think I've ever had a reading that had this much fire, like, off the bat. Yeah, I'm getting someone could have been a fire or earth sign in this connection. I'm definitely seeing like Aries, Leo. Yeah, I'm also seeing Taurus. Someone's connection could be that. But in terms of all the signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but those three signs that I mentioned could be pretty prevalent. But I always say this, it's not so much about the signs as it is about the meaning behind them. But with this Nine of Wands, this is all about holding out hope. This is all about persistence. I really do feel like, yes, this person is clinging on to this connection in their mind. They're not ready to let go of it just yet, at least not emotionally. Even if you aren't, together in like the 3D, like, they really see you as someone, see this connection as someone they can nurture. If you look at the actual image here, like, there's a bunch of wands in the background, and there's this one wand that's just growing leaves, like, growing, yeah, just growing in general. And it's like they want to nurture this, like I mentioned, this connection. Like, and I feel like they're probably ignoring people that are into them, or like, even if they are with someone right now, they're not really that into them. Like, they're into you, they're still thinking about you. And yeah, like, this is really the card about holding out hope, and like even being a little bit like stubborn, getting fixed sign energy here. Maybe someone could even be an Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. Yeah. And it's like they still think that there is a chance. Yeah, oh my gosh, we got the Knight of Cups. Very interesting. I was like literally channeling this card. I think I even said it in the beginning, if you guys remember. But the Knight of Cups, this person does have feelings for you, and I do feel like they're gonna calm down a little bit more. Maybe even channel like the water aspects of their chart, because I really do feel like, regardless of whether or not this person is a fire sign, they really have been in that kind of like mode, like just the way that fire signs are. And it's like they're gonna kind of like calm down, ease up a little bit with this Knight of Cups. This represents someone who's very soft, watery, emotional, someone who's really sensitive, kind, caring, understanding, and compassionate. We're getting Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here, like especially Cancer, Pisces. They're the kind of more like tamer water signs, a little bit less intense. Yeah. But with this Knight of Cups, this is all about making a love offer. This is all about having calmed down. This is all about like, calmer waters ahead in general too, just better things for this connection. So yeah, Oh my gosh, yeah, we got the Eight of Swords. So, yeah, this is definitely something that I channeled even in the beginning. This person does have anxiety. This person does have like self-doubts, maybe even like, yeah, like mental health issues for some of you guys. Like, this person feels really trapped within themselves. And it's like, at times they could be blinded to how they are. Like, they could just be oblivious to, like, the kind of person that they are acting. And like, they just feel like you're a lot more self-aware than them. And you taught them a lot about being a little bit more self-aware. I'm even seeing that maybe you guys could have like, been this person's like not like mothered them, but like advised them in some way, or like, nurtured them. Maybe you were the one that was nurturing them with this Nine of Wands. Yeah, but like, you were the one that was kind of like teaching them to be mature, like, kind of like raising them in a way too, like, hey, this isn't right, like, you're not supposed to do these things, like, it's maybe like you were some kind of like teacher to them or something. But this Eight of Swords, they do feel kind of restricted and trapped in whatever they're going through right now. I do feel like this Four of Pentacles is like a pretty big card. They are feeling like there's a lot just going on with them right now, and like there's not so much that they can take on their plate. But it's like, despite everything that they're going through, because we do have like this Tower moment that I still feel like they're going through. Like, there's maybe some emotional baggage and things like that that came up as a result of this, connection happening and also ending. With this Four of Pentacles, they have a lot to work on. Same with this Eight of Swords. But it's like, even though they're going through all of this, this Knight of Cups especially, like, they still think about their feelings for you. With the Six of Wands, this is almost even like them like wanting to come forward you, or towards you, wanting to come forward, and like they're kind of just thinking about the way things could have been, or they're thinking about how things would be like if they were together with you. This is all like, this card has to do with contemplation, sort of like reminiscing and just thinking about, what went down, what things could be like, even kind of just gaining a little bit more composure within themselves, being a little bit more calmer. I really do feel like this person has a lot of healing to go through. I feel like you were the more mature one, but it's like they are getting like, they are gaining more maturity. They are becoming better versions of themselves. But yeah, let's pick a couple more cards. Yeah, oh my gosh, Strength. Another Leo card. This is actually insane. Yeah, we got Aries and Leo. We got a lot of fire sign pile 3. So with this Strength, it's like, I feel like they're going to gather the strength to come towards you. That's one, definition of this card. The other one is that they see you as someone who's very grounding, someone who really tamed them. I feel like, they could have had like some ego or anger issues, and like you kind of like, yeah, tame them. You were very grounded, you're very down to earth, and you kind of brought them down to earth too. Like, hey, chill, like, be a human, like, you don't have to, like, we did get like this lion, and it's like, you know sometimes like in the wild, like, it's like free for all, right? There's like sometimes no compassion, like people kill to do that, like, not people, like animals will kill, things like that. And it's almost like something about, yeah, you also brought out their animalistic desires, their like raw desires, like, they really do, let me just move this a little bit. Yeah, they really do. They're very, very passionate about you. Let me just say, the sexual energy, the tension, the whatever, lust, passion is very, very strong in this. I mean, obviously, it's more than that. They are very emotionally connected to you, but this person just had a lot that they kind of had to deal with. There's a lot of like self work that they needed to do. I really feel like maybe when they were younger, they could have been like kind of like pushovers, and maybe they developed some kind of like anger issues or something like that. I don't know. That is something that I'm seeing for some of you guys. They are definitely anxious at times. It's just like they are going through something mentally that is caused by something that happened in the past. And when they met you, it's like, it's almost like you were very healing for them. It's almost like this was a very therapeutic connection, and they're just like, wow, I've never met anyone this down to earth. I'm getting maybe they could have been a fire sign, or you could have been an earth sign, or just someone whose connection definitely has that in their big 3. You guys definitely have either Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your big 3. And if this pile doesn't resonate, you can of course go ahead and pick another pile. But it's like they think very, very highly of you. They see you as someone who's like a lot more self-confident, someone who's just a lot more developed and maybe even more mature than them. And oh my gosh, like they also find you very beautiful. I mean, like, look at the character on this card. She's absolutely gorgeous. They find you very attractive, like no matter what gender you are, things like that. And they really do think of you very, very highly, and they have so much respect for you. So yeah, let's go ahead and pick some oracle cards just to see what other messages we got. Mercury, yeah, we got the communication card. Mercury does rule communication. It also rules like technology, social media. I definitely do think that they're stalking you on social media. I am getting that. I mean, you're obviously very, very beautiful. I feel like they could be looking at your pictures, things like that. And I really do feel like they want to communicate with you soon. Something that I'm also seeing in terms of what they really liked about you and what, is that they see you as someone who's a very good communicator. Like you were better at communicating than them. I'm getting maybe this person wasn't really the best texter or dry texter, things like that. I mean, like things were fine when you met up together, but maybe like when you were kind of on your own, it's just like, oh, why isn't this person texting as much? And it's like, you're really good at communication. You're really good at like, vocalizing your thoughts, like verbally expressing yourself. You are someone who actually really likes talking a lot. I'm also seeing something about voice. They could really like your voice. They really like just hearing you talk. And you also had like really great conversations. Like you had like just really you're a great conversationalist. You have a lot of cool things that you like sharing with the world. You're very unique. You have like great perspectives on certain things that just like wow people when you like say I feel like some of you guys could be into like conspiracy theories or just like reading about like a bunch of cool new things. You love learning. I'm even getting Gemini vibes. Someone could have that. This even says smart. Like they see you as someone who's very, very intelligent, very smart. And this is all about awareness. See, again, that's what I was saying. You're a lot more aware than maybe they are. They could be a little bit oblivious and like, they just learned a lot from you. And yeah, you're very curious. You're kind of a wonder. I even feel like maybe they think you're a little bit mysterious. You're kind of like a muse, like, their muse. And, you are someone who could also be very practical about analysis and information. You are just someone who wants like the bare minimum and then some, like, it's not like you should settle for the bare minimum, but it's like, I am getting, with this, it's like, you just want communication. You just want like, two people to be in a relationship. You just want loyalty. You just want love. Like no third party, no nothing. Just two people understanding each other, having a good time. Like doing relationships as they should be. Things progressing the way they should. Things like that. And it's not like you ask for too much. And it's like maybe at times your person could have thought that you were something like that, but now they're realizing like no, they weren't asking for too much. They're just asking the bare minimum, and I should be giving more than that because they see you as someone who's very worthy. They see you as someone who deserves the absolute best relationship. And yeah, we even got analysis and information. Something I want to say is that like, you guys are very practical. Like, I am seeing like, maybe in the past you could have let your feelings get the best of you, but now it's like you're learning to set boundaries. You're learning to like, be a little bit more practical. Maybe think with your mind a little bit more than your heart. Like, do analysis on like, okay, is this person good for me in the long run? Things like that. And it's like your person knows that you're very smart. Like, you you honestly just want like a good, healthy, stable relationship, and that's really not too much. And your person just sees you as someone who's very cautious and someone who takes life really seriously, which is something that they really love about you, something that they should actually do. Wow, we got Taurus, the bombshell. Oh my gosh, yeah. So they think you're so beautiful or handsome. They think you're very, very attractive. Like you're out of this world, ethereal attractive. Like you're probably one of the most attractive people they have ever dated. In fact, a lot of people praise you for your attractiveness. It's like no matter like where you are in the world or who you meet, like people will always call you pretty or gorgeous or beautiful or cute or whatever. And we also got earthy and practical. Yeah, I definitely feel like you were the more earthy or practical one, like regardless of your sign. You were definitely more like down to earth, self-aware, pragmatic. This even says steadfast. Like, you care about like long-term committed relationships that have stability. This says you yeah, like you really just want to grow with someone. You want to build with someone. You want to start things off on a strong foundation. I am getting for a lot of you, your person knows that like these short-term flings and things like that don't really emotionally satisfy you. And I'm even getting maybe this person could have also been into that, but when they met you, it's just like, oh my gosh, like they kind of saw like, more in you than just a fling. Like, you definitely did mean more to them than that. That sort of scared them because maybe this person isn't really used to being in like relationships, or their relationships have been very short term. Yeah, not really that long lived. And when they met you, they like saw a future in you. They saw you as someone that they can really grow with and build with. We got like steadfast here. This even says, yeah, sensuous. Like you're very sensual. You're very like alluring. Yeah, very, very attractive. And this says, yeah, you're very loyal. You're very tenacious. You work really hard. Again, you were the one that kind of grounded them, and their like sort of like energy. Like they could have been like all over the place. I feel like you guys, your chakras are a little bit more aligned. You are a little bit more just mature in general. They see you as like someone who's yeah, really mature, even like a motherly figure. Maybe like they see you as the mother of their children, you know, for those of you thinking a little bit more far ahead. You are very patient as well, you know, you're very solid. And we also got possessive. I really do feel like, you know, at times like both of you kind of could have been possessive over one another. We got Leo and Taurus. These two signs are known to be like pretty jealous. Like we are getting a lot of fixed sign energy, and it's like, you know, with these signs, it's like these signs are actually very similar to one another. So something that I'm seeing in this connection, again, regardless of sign, you guys were similar, but like in different fonts, if that makes sense. Like for example, Leo and Taurus are basically the same people, but in different fonts. It's like they represent like maybe different aspects. Like Leo and Taurus are both like and again, this is doesn't have to, the signs don't have to resonate, but it's like they both like you know, like dressing up, looking nice, vanity, things like that. Like not like vanity, but like, you know, it's like Leo could be a little bit more egotistical. Taurus, while they could be pretty patient, like sometimes, you know, they can definitely like blow up. I am seeing like, you know, even with this tower moment, both of you kind of did, you know, could have said things to one another that really hurt and things like that. Like I feel like you were the little more patient one, but like you are the kind of person, and your person knows this, like you have a lot of patience, but once people keep taking like advantage or like, you know, walking all over you, like you don't take shit, like my language, but you don't tolerate anyone's BS. Like you're not gonna like, you know, let people walk all over you and things like that. And yeah, that's where I could have, that's where I see maybe some of the tumultuousness could have happened. But I really do feel like this person is a little bit like jealous, as in like if they were to see you with someone else, they would be very, very jealous. And maybe they also kind of see you as someone who could be a little bit like, you know, jealous. And we did get possessive here, so like, you know, maybe they don't see this in you, but you kind of are the type of person who, like, you know, and this is normal, like, you know, if you're in a relationship or you're seeing someone, you don't want them to be seeing anyone else. You don't want a third party or like whatever situation, or like, you know, you just want a loyal, like normal relationship. And yeah, you know, that's something that they really like, they know that you deserve that, and maybe at the time they couldn't give you that, but they know that they have a lot of self-work and healing to do, and it's like they really are thinking about, like it's like you are kind of their muse or inspiration for even doing that. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what love oracle cards we got. Yeah, the thought of you is what keeps me going. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is exactly what I was saying. Like, you know, with this muse here, like you're very inspiring, you're very motivational, and like it's almost like they want to change for you, they want to be a better version of themselves for you. Yeah, I wish I knew where your head is at. Yeah, I do feel like, you know, this does say you are very communicative, you know, you are very good at talking and things like that, but at times it's like they just didn't really know what was going on. Like I'm getting maybe some of you guys could have been a little bit closed off or slow to open up, or that's what they're thinking about you. And like that's not a bad thing. It's just like, you know, you are the kind of person that could, you know, while you do like talking, it's like, you know, maybe you really want to get to know someone before you, like, you know, really let them in, and that's totally fine. You know, that's something you should do. Again, we're getting like Gemini, Leo, Taurus energy a lot. Yeah, even Aries, a little bit of like Cancer as well. Yeah, I want to come back, but I don't know if you still care. Yeah, something that I am seeing is that, you know, this person thinks that you're kind of just over it. Like this person knows that they kind of like put you through a lot, or they know that they weren't really the best versions of themselves. They weren't really like you know, the person that you deserve. Like, you know, you are this like character here. They see you as someone who's very beautiful, kind, amazing. You know, you're very smart with this Mercury here. You're very beautiful. Like you have it all. You're the entire package. Yeah. We also got my life isn't as great as it seems. Don't be fooled by social media or what you've been like, you know, seeing or hearing of me. Yeah, definitely did get social media. This person could be acting like they're totally fine, you know, posting pictures and having fun, blah blah blah. But that's not how it is in reality. Pile 3. I mean, this person has been going through it ever since this ended, and it's like they're not doing as well. I, you know, like ever since this ended, it's like they've kind of just been questioning everything about themselves, and it's like now's really the time to like work on gaining, you know, they need to like, this has to do with the solar plexus chakra and your sense of self, your self-esteem, and it's like that's something that they really need to work on. This connection really showed them that like you're a little bit more confident, you're a little bit more like, you know, secure within yourself, and like this person maybe wasn't, which is why they could have even been a little bit like, you know, judgmental, not just of you, just with people in general, and a little bit like, you know, kind of out there. Yeah, let's go ahead and see what we got. um sorry, we're gonna go ahead and pick these oracle cards to see what else we got. It was you. It's always been you. Yeah, this person really is holding out hopes on getting back together. They really do think that like there's unfinished business. They're just kind of not sure what you think though. So we got, yeah, I would do anything for you. You mean the world to me. Yeah, you do really mean a lot to this person. Like, even if I do see that this person has a lot of healing to go through, they do have a lot of maturing to do. But it's like, if anything has been like, if they have to be thankful or grateful for anything, it's you, honestly. And it's like, again, you're kind of like the um like catalyst for their change, which is good, because it's like this person like needed that. Like, this person, if it wasn't for you, they wouldn't have gained mental clarity about themselves. We got a lot of like just sense of self. Oh my gosh, wow. Okay, I really dropped that. Yeah, interesting. Oops, I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, I dropped this. And the reason why I said interesting is that, like, when you're spiritual, before I tell you what I was gonna say, everything means something. Even the way that you shuffle the cards, even the way that you do the reading, even how you feel while you're doing the reading can say a lot about the reading. The way that the cards are shuffled could sometimes even indicate the person's energy. And since I dropped this, it's like, before meeting you, it's like they were kind of just like delusional, even a little, like not delusional, but like unself-aware, like a little bit oblivious. And after you came along, it's like they gained mental clarity about, like, a lot of different things, like who they are. And that's something that's very important to them. Like, this person really admires and is just so grateful for the fact that like someone came along that helped them learn a little bit more about themselves, because they saw you as someone who's really secure. They saw you as someone who's doing really well in life. You know so much about yourself, things like that. And that's something that they want for themselves. They also want to be able to feel as stable and steady and reliable as you. And like, I'm sorry, like, if I totally lost my train of thoughts. There's just so much going on. It's like whatever I do say is like, what the reading is. Like, sometimes just the messages that are said are the ones that are meant to be said. So yeah, I am definitely seeing that this person is so grateful for you and your presence in their life, and they will forever cherish the memories you had together. And again, they see you as someone who's really smart. You have a lot of wisdom. You're very well spoken. You are a little bit more secure. You're more mature, and like, they just have a lot of maturing and growing up to do. And like, they're really happy that they met someone like you, because it's like almost like you were kind of their mentor, or like some sort of like teacher. Maybe you're meant to meet in every life for you to kind of like help this person a little bit, or like just understand themselves a little bit more, understand even just love and relationships in general. If it wasn't for you, like, first of all, they felt for you very, very deeply. They did and still do have very strong feelings for you. You showed them a lot about like relationships and how things should be and things like that. So yeah, that is what I'm getting for you, pile 3. I really hope that this reading helped in some way. If this didn't resonate, you can of course go ahead and pick another pile or another reading altogether. Again, this is just a general reading for the collective. If you do want a more in-depth reading, be sure to check out the description box below, where I offer video readings. And yeah, I will end the reading right here, pile 3. Thank you so much. Love and light.